There's a difference between knowing and doing from the brain's perspective. Each of us has experienced this difference. Often we know to go 55 because that's what the sign says on the highway, but we do 70. We also know that if we're going to try to lose weight, if our goal is to lose weight, then ordering a pizza every day is not our wisest choice. So sometimes we can know better and do better, and sometimes we know better but we don't do better. So what does that look like in the brain, and how does that relate to children? So if a child comes and their brain is connected and integrated all up like this, then the executive state gets to be the CEO of the brain. And we've talked about this. This is the boss of the brain. It gets to override the impulses of the lower centers of the brain. So if this is the boss of the brain, look what happens. So if the boss walks forward, says we're all going forward, then the brain goes forward. If the boss says, all right, let's go backwards, this way, the executive state, which says the whole brain is very, very integrated, is the boss of the brain. But what happens when the child is disconnected and the wiring between here did not occur because they did not get enough eye contact, touch, presence in a playful situation? Their brain looks like this. So what happens then is the executive state walks forward. Basically, all it can do is turn around and watch itself do stupid stuff. And everybody listening has watched themselves do stupid stuff. And they've done it over and again. Oh no, Becky, not again. Here we go again. And you've done the same thing over and over. Now, the executive state also is the story-making part of the brain. This is where you get storytelling, you get to make up stories. So as you watch yourself do stupid stuff, you get to make up a story about why you did that. And we make it up usually because of someone else. So the only reason we're doing these stupid things is because of Robert, who's filming, isn't it? Exactly. It's Robert's fault we're doing stupid stuff, or it's my spouse's fault we're doing stupid stuff, or it's the children in the classroom driving me nuts, making me do stupid stuff. But what's really making us do stupid stuff is our brain is disconnected. And it looks just like this. Now, from this state, you know what to do. So in a child example, let's take this one. So I'm going to go up and say to a child, you just grabbed a toy from someone else. There was one toy and two of you, and you grabbed it. Now, what should you have done?
Share.
Share. So she knows that sharing, this is one person now. So with a child, they know what to do, but they not necessarily can do it. So here's what we often do. So you just grabbed a toy from this child. There was one toy, you both wanted to play with it, and you grabbed it. What should you have done?
Share.
Share. So she knows exactly what to do, but doing requires this. Without this, you know, but you can't do. Often kids will know what to do. They know the rules. Let's go over the rules. What is their rule about this? Why should you do this? Blah, blah, blah. And they're just talking. We should do this because we're kind and helpful. We're going to keep the classroom safe. So they know all the answers, but they can't do the answers. And sometimes that sets us and triggers us because we're like, I know you. I knew it. I knew you knew better than to do that. So we get frustrated because they knew what to do and didn't do it. For a child to be successful, their brain has to be integrated. They have to have enough caring, enough connection, enough touch, enough safety for their brain to look like this. And then knowing and doing go together. So the further in our lives we know something, and over here we do something, the further apart knowing and doing, the less our lives work. The closer together knowing and doing is, the better our lives go. And we can do this, just to let you know, if we want to get our brain, might come to work looking like this, and all you have to do is start condemning yourself. I'm too ugly, I'm too fat, I can't believe I took this job, this is the stupidest job I ever had. Then you disconnect your own brain, you lose the capacity to override your impulses, you do stupid stuff, you watch yourself do stupid stuff, and you say, see, I knew it was my significant other's fault, I never should have moved to Orlando. So that's how it works in an adult life. The same thing with children. Now you can either condemn yourself, or you can condemn others. You can say, look at that person, aren't they ugly, aren't they stupid, aren't they fat? This is what happens inside your brain. Once again, your impulses then are free to do as they wish. And your knowing is just that. It's an intellectual experience and not a life achievement. So the same thing happens with kids. So if a kid says, you poo-poo head, you stupid butt, they do it too. If they're like this and go, stupid head, they do that. And we go, oh, you wanted to get her attention. You didn't know what to do. We put the brain right like this. Say these words, Becky, Becky, and tap me on the shoulder. And then, because we've connected their brain up for them, they can learn a new skill. Tap me on the shoulder, and there we go. So that's the story of knowing and doing. I hope it helps you understand in this chapter. So keep reading, keep implementing, and have fun.